Janaka uvāca aho nirañjanaḥ śānto bodho'haṃ prakṛteḥ paraḥ etāvantamahaṃ kālaṃ mohenaiva viḍambitaḥ. Janaka said, "Truly, I am spotless, serene, and ever at peace, the pure awareness beyond nature. All this time I have spent my days bewildered by my delusion. By the time the preceptor Ashtavakra had completed his discourse through the 20 verses in the chapter 1, Janaka had already realized his inner divine nature. Now, when the master has ended his discourse and is looking at the disciple Janaka, Janaka starts off saying, "I am spotless, nirañjanaḥ, pure and ever peaceful, śānto." This spotless, pure, eternal peace is the state of having realized that I am pure awareness beyond the nature, beyond the matter, prakṛteḥ paraḥ. Sankhya teaches that Prakriti emerged from Purusha and then through a process created this universe. Janaka says, I have nothing to do with either Prakriti or Purusha or any such descriptions. I am beyond all this. There is a para from Chinmaya's Easy Cheese. Looking for. Yeah. According to the Sankhyan philosophy, the cause for the entire universe of names and forms is nature, Prakriti, and the spirit enlivens the inert nature. In his song, Ashtavakra seems to have no patience with such rational explanations. Rather, it has to be Janaka. Janaka seems to have no patience with such rational explanations, which are all views of the intellect, not the visions of the spirit. Janaka recognizes the self alone as the one ultimate cause for everything, and the self as consciousness is the illuminator of both matter, prakriti, and spirit, purusha. There is no process undergone by Janaka of Shravana Manana Nididhyasana. He realizes that he is pure awareness consciousness, which is experienced in the purity, serenity of heart, which is at peace once for all. Or we may say, there was not the sequence of this process, Shravana Manana Nididhyasana, while in the first discourse his master was pouring, all of them happened together at once, and the fructification of Nididhyasana happened at once. The realization is at once immediate. In silence, Janaka would have realized self even while his master prescribed certain virtuous qualities in his opening verse. He prescribed 5 qualities, if you remember. And then, after prescribing the qualities, as Ashtavakra was describing to the student that he is verily the self, at that momentless moment, secondless second, Janaka would have realized self. Still, as an obedient student who has utmost reverence for his master, the student here waits for the master to complete his discourse, and then starts off saying in reverence, in humility, yet assertively, I am beyond the nature. There is not a bit of arrogance in this expression. What his teacher told about his real nature in the earlier chapter is being humbly repeated by the student with utmost reverence to his master. The master had declared on the self in the very 3rd verse in the 1st chapter that it is Chit Rupam Viddhi Muktaye, embodiment of pure consciousness. Here, the student just says with all humility, yet with all surety, yes, that Chit Rupam is me, the pure self. When realization dawns, there is only once in the seer's life that this thoughtless thought arises. Oh, how many years, how many births have been wasted by me due to my delusion, without realizing that my true nature is Satchit Ananda. Serene, peaceful and pure he already is. So, this thought about his past delusion only brings a smile on his face, standing apart from he the jiva and smiling at the jiva and saying, oh man, all these years, births you simply wasted. Realizing your innate nature is the most natural thing one can ever have, one can ever attain, and you spent all these births unnaturally thinking your body, senses, and the world with all its body as real. One can make fun of his past, his pre-realization era, standing apart from him as witness without any bias, as witness without any fear, as witness obviously without any ego. Even while he looks at himself as Jiva, prior to realization and says thus, there is no regret, there is no remorse, there is no guilt, because already he is the pure self which has separated himself from he, the Jiva. It has to be realized, and it has been realized from the one who is talking to you, that guilt, repentance on one hand, and nirañjanaḥ, spotless, śānto, peaceful, these two things can never coexist. Guilt, or the feeling of having wasted, is for the past Jiva who is already dead, not existing. Okay. The mrityu of avidya has happened for the nirañjanaḥ, śānto, jivan mukta, videha mukta, to have been reborn in his new discovery, rediscovery of his true nature. Hari Om Tat Sat.